Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our sixth chapter, Introduction to IT and IT's Industry. It is the Unit B, students. Chapter number 6, page number 75. This is our second chapter of IT. Now let's begin with. Now first is Introduction of Computer. What is computer? The word computer is derived from a compute. It derived from word compute, which means calculate. To calculate something, we need a computer. A computer is an electronic device that can perform a variety of tasks by calculating a given set of instructions. We can perform so many tasks at the same time on a computer by giving a set of instructions or commands. It is a versatile and can handle multiple tasks at the same time. It is versatile in nature and it can handle multiple tasks at the same time, like documentation, accounting, budgeting, designing, entertaining, education, airlines, railway. There are so many places which are performed so many tasks by computer. So what is the full form of computer? Common operating machine, particular used for technical education research. Again I am repeating, common operating machine, particular used for technical education and research. Now have a look on some applications of computer. Applications mean the places where we can use computers. So first one is education. Computer plays a vital role in education. The multimedia rich computerized animated and videos help students to understand the concept of very simple and effective manners. Mean to say, as we can take example of smart boards and in your classrooms, it makes your study and learning very easy and effective. By watching animated videos and all that stuff, you can easily learn the things rather than by learning or reading it. So next is health and medicine. Health and medicine diseases can be easily diagnosed their help of computer, and we can also know about how we can cure it. Means nowadays computer play a very important role in a medical line also. Diseases can easily be diagnosed with the help of computers. We can easily cure it. Almost every medical diagnostic equipment use computer. Nowadays it plays a vital role in the term of health and medicine. Next is business. Computer has greatly helped in the improvement of business activities throughout the world. Throughout the world nowadays computer is used widely. Organization can easily have access to at least technology and manpower. Nowadays organizations and all the companies are using the high level technology, and it overcome the manpower. E-commerce has completely changed the scenario of online shopping. As we all know, nowadays there are so many sites like Amazon, Snapdeal, Flipkart, from where we can easily do shopping. It's very easy nowadays. You can do online payment, all that, and nowadays business is quite simple only with the help of computers. Now next is entertainment. Nowadays computer is also play a very important role in entertainment. It has a major impact on our entertainment industry. Internet is a major source of entertainment. One can download and view movies, play games, chat, use multimedia, incorporate visual sounds effect using computers. With use of computers you can easily watch movies, you can download games, you can play games. It is a rich source of entertainment. Next is science. Scientists have been users of it. Means to say, from the long time scientists are use this. Our new advantage among the scientists is that idea of collaborative, the internet based collaborative laboratory in which researchers all over the world can easily work together even at a distance. Nowadays world is connected with the computers with the without wireless connection, right? So a person who is at a distance, they can easily share data, information, whatever they want. It's very easy to convey your message to another place without any wired connection. Next is sports. Same in a sports, it's play also very important role. Sports team and other organizations computer you track scores, maintain player records, create virtual playing fields and models new sports techniques and method. I mean to say, in nowadays computer is play a very important role in the sports field also. In this you can track the scores of the student. Now as you can take example of a cricket team, right? You can easily watch the scores on a digital screen. On the behind there is a digital screen. You can easily see what are the scores now, and if there is someone is out or not out, you can easily replay that thing. This is only done with the help of the computers. Next is recording information. Official statistics and keepers. Some sites are computers to record statistics, take the notes and chat online while attending the working at a sports event. Mean to say, one person is attending a sports event, they can easily share the records of the sports person. They are attending, they are working, how they are working over there, right? They can all maintain all the record, all the statistics, and easily transfer this to another place. Next is analyzing movements. Analyzing movements, the best athlete pay choose attention to close attention to the detail. Computer can slow recorder video and allow people to study their specific movement. As I told you, in this you can replay the movement and you can see what actually done over there, means what was the actual movement of the player. You can easily figure out that. Writers, many sports writers and attend several sporting events a week, and then they are computers with them and write during the game shortly after their thoughts are fresh in their mind. Means there are so many writers, they can easily write on their computers. There are so many portable computers like tablets, smartphones are also working as a computer, so there are so many pocket computers. With the help of, they can easily write whatever they are having thoughts in their mind. Next is scoreboards. While some scoreboards are manually updated, most professional sports venue have modern scoreboards as the program to update statistics information immediately after the information is entered into the computer. Mean to say, as again we can take example of cricket. You can easily see the scoreboard, and one person entered a score into the computer, and you all over the world can see all the score on the scoreboard. Next is safety. Computers have added in the design of safety equipment in sports such as football helmets and shoes in the mouth guards. Computer play also a very important role in the safety purpose in the sports. Now next is defense. There are many uses of computer in defense, such as controlling UAV, unnamed aircraft. For example, Predator. Computers are used to track incoming missiles, help to slew weapons system into incoming target, destroy them. Computer is used to tank and planes and ships to target many enemy forces. Mean to say, with the help of computers you can easily detect which missile is coming to you and where you have to attack. You can easily spot the direction, easily actual place where you have to put that missile with the help of satellite and computers only. So computer play a very important role in so many fields. Last but not the least is social media. The spreading of an idea or news occurring somewhere in the world now possible through the social sites on the internet. As we know, we are also used to all the social media sites like WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter. There are so many social media sites through which you can easily share your views, your thoughts and ideas, and you can watch each and everything on news on this social media immediate after happening it, right? So these are some features and applications of computers at the places these are using nowadays. Now next is mobile computing. Mobile computing is the technology where you are able to transmit voice, video, data by using wireless devices or computer without connecting to the physical or fixed link. Mean to say, with the help of mobile computing, you can easily transfer your data, your videos, your messages from one place to another. For this you don't need to any physical or wired or cable connection, right? Hardware, software and communication are main advantages of this. So this basic part of mobile computing is hardware, software and communication. Main advantage of this, one can remain connected while they are moving or changing location. It means one person, if one person is at a distance or one person is moving, you can, if you are having your smartphone with you, your pocket computer with you, so many portable devices, you can move one place to another. You have your laptop with you, you can use that internet, you can use social media sites. It's very easy to transfer data from one person to another person, right? Now next is, there are further types of this. Next is PDA, physical digital device. This is a small and usually pocket sized computer with the linked functioning. I mean, it's very small, it's very small in size and known as a pocket sized computer, and it has some limited functioning. Personal design computer. Next is ultra. Ultra mean big in size, big in facilities. Ultra mobile PC, it is full featured and PDA computer. It has full featured rather than the PDA, personal design computer. Next is tablet or smartphone. These are mobile phones which have features, computers or camera as all purpose useful device. It has all the features which we need for as a computer. You can use camera, you can make video, you can watch video, you can play music, you can play games. So all the functions that we have performed on a computer, you can also perform on a tablet or a smartphones. Next is hardware. Hardware, a computer device include physical and tangible components of a computer. These are the physical parts of the computer. It includes all the input devices, processing devices, storage devices and output devices. It has all the physical components basically of the computer. The motherboard, monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, means the things which we can see and we can touch, that are a hardware. Now next is motherboard. A motherboard is a very essential part of a computer. It is a printed circuit board which holds together many circuits and important components of a computer. These include memory, central processing unit and connectors for the input and output devices. Only with the help of this we can connect different things to the computer. Next is software. Software is a set of set of instructions, internal operations of a computer. Instruct a computer what to do. With the help of software we instruct the computer what it have to do. Next is operating system. Operating system is the most important software on the computer. Every general purpose computer needs the operating system to run application and program. Without operating system we can't run any application on the computer. It is the very essential part. Without this we cannot operate computer. So operating system plays a very important role in the computer. The OS performs basic tasks like understanding input and keyboard. Whatever we are entering, operating system understand it, transits to the source code and display output on your screen. Means it is play a very important role in a computer. Next is program and data. In order to make the computer perform different tasks, you need applications. Applications are known as programs. As we know, we have so many applications in our computer, in our smartphone, tablet. So these applications are also known as the programs. These program means a set of instructions which instruct the computer what to do. The hardware and operating system together referred as a platform. Hardware and operating system, when we connect both the things, then it work as a platform. Program makes use of platform of perform various tasks. Programs can be different kinds of word processors, spreadsheets, movie viewers, audio player, games, messenger, chat programs. These all are applications through which we can use the information or transfer information one place to another. Next is computer networks. A network is a collection of a computer service, mainframes, network devices, peripherals devices means beta scanners, printers, which are attached to the computer, or other devices connected to one another allow the sharing data resources. Network means when we share something, we data resources with the other system. This is known as a networking. It has some following parts: server. A network server is a computer designed to act as a central responsibility and providing a various resources like software and hardware access. It is server means a main central unit. As you can take example of your lab, you can take example of your language lab. There is a one server which allow the other systems to perform the same task, right? So server is a main central system. Next is workstation. A computer connected to a network known as a workstation. One can use workstation to access your software and hardware on the network. Mean this, by this you can share your hardware and software with the other system. It perform multitasking. It has multitasking capabilities, and it has a extra additional random access memory or a device capacity. Next is communication channels. In order to communicate data from one location to another network, some of form path or medium is required, that is known as a individual devices, that is known as a communication channels. As we know, communication means to share our ideas, thoughts one place to another. So this is communication channels through which we are transmit our informations or our ideas with the other places. Next is internet. The internet is a network. It is worldwide system of a computer network, is also called a net. We can give it a short name, that is a net. Internet users on a computer connected to net and get information available on the computer connected on the net. Its valid permission are available. Through the internet you can easily connect the persons who are very far away from you. Only with the help of internet you can access your data, share your thoughts, your ideas, any news, any movies, anything from one to another system. It's possible only with the help of internet. Next is intranet. Intranet, many enterprises have private networks which are known as the intranets. Intranets means within a specific area, within a specific company. You can only share data, your information only within the one specific area. You can't share it all over the world. Intranet means you can share only within a particular place. It is specially used in the companies or any big organizations, those who want to share data only within in their company, not with the other companies or all over the world. So this is your first chapter under IT or its security.